Hey guys, back with another video, and today we have our May TBR. Okay, I just want to throw it out there that TBRs are gonna be changed probably. This month so far seems like I am reading books that I feel like reading. So if I look at a book and I'm just like, oh, that book's interesting, like I want to read this book, and then I start to read it, then that's going to be the book that I read. So, this is not a set in stone TBR, although it probably should be, since most of these books that I'm about to show you, I've already started reading. So, let's get into the May TBR. First book I'm going to show you, I started last month. Should have finished it already. A good chunk of the way through it. For some reason, I just have not finished it. This is a short story, and it's called Slow Burn on Riverside by Chad Lusk, I believe. So far, I'm loving it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. But I won't say much more because I'll leave that for my wrap-up. Alright? Next book, I'm halfway through with it. I mentioned it a little bit on my March and April wrap-up, but it is His Mighty Strength. So far, I'm loving it. Won't give you any more of my feelings about it. It'll be on my May wrap-up. Okay, next book I also mentioned a little bit. Won't give you my entire set of feelings on this because, again, it will be in my May wrap-up. But it is Whatever Happened to Interracial Love. I am halfway finished with it. Okay. Halfway through it, halfway finished with it. So far, I'm loving it. All right. Next book that I have started, should get finished with it pretty soon, will also be on my May wrap-up, because so far it is a read that is really good and hard to put down. It is The Green Mile by Stephen King, but it is the first in the series of books. Yes, I got the really old books, which I did show these and mention these in my last Goodwill book haul. I don't even know if I titled it Goodwill book haul. It might just be book haul. But anywho, it is The Two Dead Girls. Stephen King. And I got the original ones, so they're separate books instead of one big book. I started it. I got to chapter 2, I believe. I believe. Yep. Chapter 2. I'm at chapter 2. So far, it's a lot of world building and setting up, and I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not super excited. But like I said, I just started it, so, and I'm only at chapter 2. All right. Last book that I'm going to show you that could be a definite, not sure, because how thick this book is, it may be to where this will take up the entire month. But I did check out the audiobook from my Overdrive library app. So I will have help with the audiobook to get through this, because there's no way I could have done this on my own. I had to use an audiobook to get through Roots and through it. This book is The Stand by Stephen King. I thought it was time to finally actually sit down and read it instead of just having it on my TBR. I had it on my TBR, I think, once before. It should have been on my March TBR. I was wanting to read along with Gabby from Gabby Reads and what's her name? I see the name in my mind. Noelle Gallagher. They were doing a read along, and if you wanted to join, you could join. And I was going to join them in doing it, but then the reason why I haven't done much reading last month was because of some things that came up that I would prefer not to discuss. But those things came up, and it kind of threw a wrench in my plans to do any reading for pleasure, and all I did was homework and stuff for school instead. So I'm going to tackle this with the audiobook, and hopefully I can get through it this month and not take it into next month. But these are the books that are on my list of books, plus the Kindle book. So these are on my list of books to read in the month of May. Hopefully I can get through them all. And hopefully I can break this big one up with these smaller ones and other smaller ones if the monotony becomes too much. But yeah, that's what I have for this month. That may change. I'm hoping that it doesn't, because I really want to get through, if nothing else, I want to get through these 3 books, because they've been rotated on TBRs way too much, and it's time to finish them. So that's what I have for you guys. That is my May TBR. And if you have any other reading suggestions, because I know I miss doing reading for Horror in 24 in March, which I participated in their last one and the one for last March. So I was a little upset about that, but that's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So if you have any suggestions below, let me know. If it's a short storybook or a book I can get an audio book to, I will check it out. And if not, I will put it on my TBR probably next month. But I am willing to take suggestions on any reads. All right. Until next time. Bye.